Life's purpose in conflict. Life's purpose. The Apostle Paul made a most profound statement when he penned these words found in Philippians 3 verse 10 and I Corinthians 2:2, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection, for I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. It is abundantly clear that Paul's life's purpose was to know Christ. He sought to know Christ personally and how he was at work in life circumstances. This pursuit of discovery was the aim of Paul's life. Paul just didn't seek to simply know Christ for the first time, but to continually seek to know what Christ wanted from his life each and every day, as well as to experience Christ's power in the course of daily living. Paul determined to discover God's will and purpose for his challenges and trials. Paul understood that it was through difficulties that God journeys with us in order that he might help us to see our need and help us in our need to become more like Christ. This is life's purpose, to become more like Christ. So often we view life by what we have or what status we have in life. However, in heaven's economy, it is who we are or who we are becoming that God is most concerned with. When we think about it, isn't this what matters most? Isn't this what should determine what we do and how we do it? The other day someone who is a life coach client of mine called me and was stuck. He was perplexed as he did not know what he should do. He wasn't sure what he should do as it related to his future. Should he take a job offer in another state or should he stay where he is now? When our conversation was done, the bottom line came to the surface when I asked him, in God's call in your life, who has he called you to be? There was a long silence, then that a good question. Then, in answering that question, my dear friend began to make his choice of what he was to do. You see, in responding to who God wants us to be, we can effectively respond to what we will do. When we discover who God desires us to become, we can face life's challenges with the great expectation that what we are becoming in him will certainly lead us to what we ought to do in every life circumstance. We simply make the choice based on if it aligns with what God is doing or what would have done it relates to my character. Not too long ago, a fellow Christian felt the extreme need to sue the company she worked for. This was a Christian organization that she worked for, and she felt that she had been treated unfairly. Instead of trying to work things out, she consulted an attorney of sorts. Many of us can recall that when Joshua forgot to consult God at Ai, he experienced a great loss. However, when he consulted God and followed his direction, he gained a great victory. See Joshua 7 and 8. We must remember to always make sure that our purposes and decisions are in tune with God's. This is imperative in our Christian growth, as we must always remember that my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isa 55:8. As this is true, as we grow, we must be constantly and consistently consult God in all our matters of life. We must be seeking his purpose and not our own. For it is in seeking and fulfilling God's purpose that we glorify him and accomplish with great joy the direction and purpose of life that he has designed for us. This must be our life's direction and goal. In life we too, like Paul, in all things must seek to decide to know nothing else in the midst of our decision-making and life circumstance but to know Christ, him crucified, and the power of his resurrection. To do this and to have this experience is life's ultimate purpose. RTFM is a non-profit 501c3 Christian organization based in central Wisconsin that seeks to aid individuals in experiencing transformation of life through faith-based counseling, life, leadership and wellness coaching, seminars, training, and newsletters. You can contact us on the web at http://www.rekindletheflameministries.org for more information on how we can help you personally or your organization.